Welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's August the 11th 2024. This is the second time back today. The first time it was all we could hear was chickens, power tools and music being played. We can still hear power tools being worked now, that's not too bad. However, we've been circled for the last hour by the Cessna plane. Finally, I think it's run out of petrol and it's had to head off to the airport, so I'm finally getting to be able to do my video. Yeah, this week's it's been a tough week. Like I said, I still haven't found the car that I'm looking for. Every time I go to see a car, there's something wrong with it. But we're getting there. Me and my brother are going out tomorrow, and hopefully I'll end up with a car. I've got the money to buy one, so we just need to get there. Sorry about the power tools. One of the lads there is building a pen for his ducks. We might have a look at them when he's done it and show you his ducks. We've had chickens screaming their heads off all morning as well, so it's just calmed down a bit. So I've come out and do the video, the intro and outro basically. And what we'll do, we'll get home in a bit and we'll get it all edited, and hopefully we'll get it up later on for you all to see, like we do every single week. So yeah, this week what we've been doing, well, I turned up first thing, I think it was Monday morning, and someone left a present for Buttercup in the middle greenhouse. So I'm going to show you that in a minute, and she really likes it, by the way. And we're actually got to have a look at nosy at the chickens, and we'll do a bit of weeding. And I couldn't believe some of the cracks that I found in where the sweet corn is and where I want to put some celery. So I'll show you that as well. And I'll show you I'll show you a plant that I pulled out, which is it comes in handy. I use it quite a lot on the allotment, and it's the weed. And it does save on the plasters. Explain more in a minute. And what else I do is I show you some of these tomatoes, chilies and eggs that I took home earlier in the day. Like I said, it's the second time back now, and I tell you, it's been no fun doing this video. So anyway, let's run this clip and show you some of the stuff what we've been up to. Well guys, as you can see, Buttercup's just had a little brush there, and she looks a treat. She really likes this. I don't know who's put it in my greenhouse for me. Clearly someone who knows I was looking for a brush to give Buttercup a brush. But look at her, she scrubbed up really well there. A beautiful shiny coat. Well chuffed with that. So whoever's put that in the greenhouse for me, for Buttercup I should, thank you very much. How awesome's that? Great bit of kit, that. What's that on your head there? Hey, there we go. Oh, sorry. There. What's that there? There we go. It's all done. What's that? Oh, you want me to do your chops as well, do you? All right, there you go. See, I don't like it. Do that side now. Hang on, this side. That's it. There you go. There you go. You do like it, don't you? Yes, you do. Right, I better stop, otherwise there's not going to be no bloody fur on. No, I'm not doing any more. Oh dear. Well, these what the chickens are tucking into are these dry calico worms, and they certainly enjoy eating them, that's for sure. I've just been raking the floor flat. I really do need to put more wood chip in here. The thing is, the wood chip at the moment's perfect. It's okay. It's dry. It's you know, but they do turn it to compost, the chickens. And what I need to do is to get some really good wood chip and take this out eventually into the compost bins, and then it all goes out on the plots later on in the year. Right now we're just waiting for some more wood chip, but I only did this about 2 months ago. Put 6 inches of wood chip into here, but they certainly make it turn it to sawdust pretty quickly, with all that chicken manure in it as well. It's perfect for growing potatoes and what have you. Anyway, they've almost finished stuffing the faces there. Jemima, Katie and Gemma. Jemima's the one in the middle. Well guys, I've just been doing a bit of weeding here. As you can see, the weeds are there. But look at these fissures here. Look at them. Look how deep they go. The ground is absolutely cracked up, and here's the problem. This apple tree's now, the corn's doing all right, starting to get bigger. And what I'm doing is pouring in wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow of water into these beds to keep them moist. And just can't believe that how deep them fissures are. I mean, it's quite damp when you get down there. I mean, that is quite, I can't get my hand, it's solid. But it's quite damp down there. The trouble is the rest of it. Anyway, like I said, I'm doing a bit of weeding at the moment. Well guys, I've been hoeing this bed. What we'll be doing is sticking a load of water into it. What I'll do is I'll get my wheelbarrow, fill it full of water and just pour it into the bed. And yeah, we took a load of weeds out. A few apples off the tree which have fallen in there. The corn seems to be doing okay. So I can't see any problems with it. It just needs lots and lots of water. So I will be back later on with the watering, well, with the wheelbarrow actually. And I think we'll do down here first, give that a good watering, because what I want to do is plant some celery, I think. I might put celery in there. I don't know, but we will be giving this a good watering because it's bone dry. I mean, there was fissures when you get down deep. I mean, you can see how it's bone dry. Look at that. Absolutely bone dry. So yeah, thanks to these trees, suck all the moisture out of the bed. Not the best place to have a sweet corn, I suppose, but it seems to be doing okay. Well guys, I'm in the process of doing a bit of weeding and just taking a few of these weeds out. Oh, keep coming across a lot of plantain, which is always nice to see in your beds. It's a weed, but it also has beneficial. Let's get another one. There you go. This is plantain. This stuff could save your life. You're in the sticks and you cut yourself and you can't get an ambulance to you, or you've not got any bandages or anything to stop you bleeding to death. Crush that up and rub it into the wound. It's an anticoagulant, I think that's how you say it. It basically, what it does is clots your blood and stops you from bleeding to death. So that's what it looks like. It's called plantain. It's a very, very beneficial weed. Unfortunately, I don't want it in my beds, so it's got to go. But yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment, just doing a bit of weeding. Half a dozen eggs, some tomatoes and chilies home today, as you can see. Some beautiful tomatoes there and chilies. Well, as you can see, Buttercup loves a new comb, and it does get the fur off her, that loose fur. However, I'm still covered in fur, so it doesn't do that good a job, but it is awesome, and Buttercup loves it. So whoever put that into the greenhouse for Buttercup, thanks, because they never left a message who's put it there. And yeah, the chickens, as soon as I get my car sorted out, I need to go and get some more of them calci worms. I think they're called calci worms. like I said, chickens love them, and I use them for treats to keep them happy. And they produce 3 eggs a day, 3 of them. I've only got 3 chickens at the moment, unfortunately. I will be getting more shortly. I've already informed DEPRA of how many chickens they've got, because that's what you've got to do now. So that's all been done. But yeah, the fishes in that bed where the sweet corn was, my god. Anyway, we've hoed it, but we're going to be going back in a minute, and we're going to be hoeing it again, and we're going to be putting some celery into that bed. But before we do that, you saw me doing a bit of weeding there. We pulled that plantain out. Plantain it's called, and it's an anticoagulant. Basically what it does, it clots. If you cut yourself and you rub it into the wound, it clots the blood and stops the blood from pouring out profusely. So if you're in the sticks and you cut yourself and you're bleeding and you can't stop, you've got no way to stop it from bleeding, if you rub that onto it, if you can find it, that is, you cracked it, and it is pretty much everywhere. So it's I use it myself when I cut myself. I rub it into the wound and it stops it bleeding. So I don't need to use plasters. Plus I'm allergic to plasters as well. My hands all go swell up with the whatever the stuff is, what they use to stick it to your hands with. Plus they normally just fall off anyway. But anyway, what I'm going to do now, we're going to go back to that bed where I was, which had the fishes, and I'm going to be giving it another hoeing, and you'll see the difference. It was bone dry when I did it, and you're going to see the difference when we got the hoe going. We did put, I think it was 4 or 5 wheelbarrows of water into that bed. So I'm going to show you me putting this Victoria Celery in. So I'll show you the celery what we're going to put in, and I'll show you me how it's set it up, and we'll show you it all done. Bloody planes, it's been a nightmare here today. The noise has been horrendous. Wow, that was exhausting. I've just, like you've seen, hoed the bed, and what I'm going to be sticking in there is some celery. Let's show you the celery that we're going to stick in. Well guys, this is called Victoria. This is my celery, and it's getting a bit pot bound now, how I like it. And where we're going to shove it is into this bed here where we've just been hoeing. It's quite tall actually. I bet it's about a foot tall. That bugger there drinking water out of my water buckets. So yeah, we're going to get these in now. I'll show you put them on the 2 in, and then we'll come back with a quick update. Well guys, these are the celery. I'm just stuck them in. I'm one short, but hey, what is what it is. But I think these are 12. I'm going to count them 12. There's 17. So I'm not going to beat myself up over one missing. What I'm going to do now is get them planted. It's a simple enough task. let's move in for a close shot. I'll show you me doing one and I'll show you them all done, okay? So what we're doing, digging an hole here, and then just slap the celery in like that, and I will be giving it, oh god, all the bloody what's names come off that. I plant it a bit deeper. Anyway, I'm going to have at it, get them all potted, because it's starting to spit with rain at the moment and I don't want to be caught in the rain. Okay, so that's what I'm doing anyway. Well, there you go guys, we got them all in and it's raining, so there will be no need to be watering anything. And yeah, we've got more celery. See how they do. They should be okay. They're about 7 inches, 8 inches apart. But the longer you leave them, the better they are. That's the rule. Right, anyway, get all this lot washed up here. Just got this tray to clean up, and we'll get out the rain. But this bed was bone dry. So we got the celery in, and as you saw there, the bed was it was a lot more water, moist soil. It was like powdery when we did it the first time with the hole. But we added all that water, and it seems to have soaked into the soil which we wanted. The corn seems to be doing all right in that bed as well. Moving on from that, I did a couple of potato reveals as well of Desiree. Now, we had early blight and I've had to take the tops off a lot of the potatoes. It's happened 2 years on the trot, this. However, the South Palmyra seems to still be doing okay because it's a blight resistant potato. But the rest of them lost the leaves pretty quickly, all except for the South Pole. So we've still got a few buckets of South Poles in there. But what we did these Desiree, and I'm going to show you now. I'm going to do a couple of reveals and show you what the weights were. We'll give them a clean at the end and show you what we ended up with. So have a look at this. Didn't do too bad actually. I thought we'd treat you to a potato reveal. A bag of Desiree there, a bucket of Desiree in the middle of all that. So I'm going to grab them out. This, what you see here, is the South Poles, but in the middle there's a bucket or two of Desiree what's left. I've been getting 3 to 4 pound of spuds out of a few of them. So I've got my bag and I've got my scales. Here's my bag. Got my scales. I've got a bucket to throw the bits in, what's left. Now, you can't see, but the buckets underneath this foliage was hit by blight, early blight. You're probably wondering, well, how come these others ain't been hit by blight? Well, these are called South Palmyra and the blight resistant. So anyway, we're going to get in there. I'm going to drag a bucket out and we're going to do a reveal. So let me have at it. You see? Oh, you can't see. Let's get the camera pointing at it. Right. So these are what's left of them. They've all died back. However, the South Palmyra is still going. So give us a second. We'll flip them over and we'll see what we got. Get me bag. So these are Desiree. Looks like a snowman, that one. Seed potato. Seems to be a few spuds in here. Right, here's my scales. I've set them up to pounds. Grab the bucket. I don't know if you can see that. £6, 1 ounce. 6-1 it is. And it's gone dark, so I don't know if you've seen that, but yeah, £6 one of Desiree. So we're going to throw that compost into the compost bin now. So let's just move the camera back over here, because that's where we're going to see. You can't really see, but I'll stick it in here for now. Oh, a few small spuds here. We don't want to be putting them in there. Well guys, there's let's move the camera to here. Well guys, over there there's one more bucket of Desiree. So I'm going to do that and do a reveal, see what we get. Now we're getting an average of, I've had out 2 buckets, I've had £4 and £4.5. The last bucket was just over £6. There's one more bucket there. So we're going to grab it, take the tops off it. I've got my, my bag and my scales. Once we've done that, I think I'll take the tops off these Sal Palmero and tidy this bed up a bit. However, I'm going to leave the Sal Pols in for a bit longer, I think. I'm just going to take that last bucket out there. So, got my bag, got my scales. Right, so pretty terrible at doing stuff like this. Get the camera pointing at it. So this is what the blight did. So these are the Desiree, and we put them in on the 4th of the 4th, 24. Right, I'm going to tip them over. Before I do that, get rid of them 2 little buggers there. So these look alright. Get me bag. empty. It's a nice potato. Very dry this, very dry. But it's not stopped us potatoes. Potatoes look alright. Seed potato. Yeah. Lots and lots of roots here. Keep pulling these buggers out. I think there's more than £6 in there. Set the scales up to pounds. Bring it up to here. Wow. It's teetering £8.145, so it's £8, call it £8 2 ounces of Desiree. So yeah, we've done all right for the Desiree. Good weights them. £8.4. Oh, sorry, £8.2, £6.1. Right, I'm just going to tidy these, put these 2 buckets away, and I've got to tip this compost into the compost bin at the side of me, and then we'll clean the potatoes up, and we'll have a closer look at them. Well, the spud's cleaned up. Just cleaned me with barrow, me 30 litre bucket, and we've got about just about over £10 of spuds there out of 2 buckets, so that's not bad. I can live with that. I'll just take the water out. Put these on the table for now. I'll go and throw that water on one of my beds. So yeah, some very nice potatoes there. So in the video there was one at 6.1 and one at 8.2. It doesn't add up to £12 like I said, that adds up to £14 3 ounces out of the 2 buckets. So rather than £5 to £6 out of each bucket, it was more like £7 out of each bucket, or just over. And I've got to tell you, we've had a couple of meals with them. I had some finny addict with them potatoes, and I had some loin chops with them potatoes this week as well, and they taste really nice. Probably see me squinting here. What it is, it's a light reflecting off a bucket of water, and as it's twinkling, it's flashing me in the face. And yeah, I keep having to squint. So yeah, that's what we got from them potatoes. We've still got the sow poles, and there's a load more potatoes there that I haven't even got into yet, but we will do eventually. And I'll show you what was in them other buckets later on in the year, because we don't need them all right at the moment. So what I'm going to show you now is this happened early in the week. The works at the bottom end of the allotments, the south end of the allotments, what building them new houses, they've been dropping us a load of pallets off, and any old wood, any wood that they don't need, they drop it off and give it as well. They turned up the other day, and they turned up, well, we're going to show you what they turned up with now, and everybody filled the boots. It was like whiskey galore, guys. If you've ever seen the film Whiskey Galore, it was just like that. Everybody was like, it was like locusts all over it. And I got what I wanted, and everybody else got what they wanted. So let me show you what we've got. Had the delivery of all this for free. Now what you're seeing here, this was about half of what's left, and it looks absolutely awesome, doesn't it? Brand new plywood for free. Anyway, I'm getting a few for my chicken pen roof. That's what I'm working on at the moment. This is the first, there's been lots of people coming to grab this, so I've got to be quick. We're not doing too bad for ply now. I've got the new roof for my chicken pen, and a couple more, and I can really do a fantastic job on the compost bins. So that's where we're at the moment. Oh no, don't you start. I'm busy, sweetheart. Hang on, when I'm finished you can play. Right, so we'll go and get a couple more of these and we're right. Well, this morning it's been like whiskey galore here. Load of plywood come, this stuff, brand new. Dropped off for anyone who wants it. There was about 40-50 sheets there at one point. Everybody's grabbed some, even I have. I'm just grabbing one more. There's a load of wood come, that's all gone, just a few scraps left. The company over there drops it off every now and again, and apparently they've got a load more of this. They just that the truck what they brought down was full, so they said they will be back with more. So yeah, it's all freebies, and this is like £30 a sheet, and yeah, I think about 15 people have grabbed some of it. I'm just going to take one more panel. I've got enough to do my chicken pen roof and to do my compost bins, and it saved me a fortune, because it would have cost a small fortune to buy this stuff. I think it's about 30 quid a sheet now in B&Q for this stuff. But yeah, like I say, there was a pile dropped off and everybody's got some. Everyone who's been on the allotments today's got it anyway. I'm in the process of just stacking this this plywood up here that I've acquired. There are about 50-60 sheets of this dropped off on the allotments for anyone who wanted it. So I grabbed myself enough to do my roof there on my chicken pen and the other bunker, because this stuff here is exterior ply, but on the other side of this one it's got like a green membrane, so it'd be perfect. Really, I could have done with 2 more sheets of the green stuff to do the roof, but I know I'll be able to barter with other plot holders because they've got lots of the green stuff I haven't. And I'll be able to get a couple more sheets and I can completely do that roof in the stuff which is there. I'll show you when I move this sheet here. So if you can see this stuff there, it's got like a membrane on the back of it, a green membrane, and and then it goes white like this. So that is like to stop the damp and penetrating through it. So if I put that on the top of the chicken pen, when I come to screw it all together, it'll be a lot better than just having the normal ply on it. Although it will have a cover, it will have that cover back on it. So that's the idea anyway. I'm going to put a double skin on top of the chicken pen eventually, and that stuff there is going to be used to making the bunker. What? I'm sorry, I'm doing the video, you're interrupting, and you're on the part that I'm trying to show people what we're going to do. Now, I see these buttercups sat on. We'll cut them in half and make legs like this. See these longer boards, we're going to put them a long ways, and then we got some mesh, and we're going to build probably, don't you even think about it. Going to build 2 more of these frames. I'd like to use this wood though, so I don't know yet. We could still use this wood on the front of the plot to define the raised beds, and it would finish the raised beds on the front of the plot. What? No, you can't touch the phone. Every time you touch my phones or my cameras, you break them. Hey? She's got a fetish with cameras, so she likes to push them off wherever they are. You're not had your brush today, have you? Hey, you're not had your brush today. Look at all this fur coming off you. Hey? You behave yourself, right, and let me get on with my video. So yeah, I'm just going to put these 2 pieces of wood at the back with the rest of it. These 2 pieces are slightly different. If you look, the green these, and on this side it's a damp course thing. You put them so you don't get damp coming through. So they're going to be perfect for my chicken pen roof over there when I get round to doing it. Another project. We're getting all these projects, getting all the materials for the projects now. That's the plan anyway. And we got lucky here today with all this wood. Right, onwards and upwards. Let's get rid of these pieces. Well, we've piled all the wood up here for now. So I've got my roof, my chicken pen. I've got my mud to do my bunkers. And I've got my pallets to raise my water tank. So this is all going to change here later on in the year. Still waiting for these potatoes. The good news is I've got the wood to cover my roof, which is great. Well, looks like they've been back and dropped a load more stuff off. This is what this company, building company, drop us all pallets and wood. Sheets of plywood and all sorts of stuff, you know, building materials for the allotments, and we stick it in here, and anyone who wants it comes and help themselves. And looks like they've been back last night and dropped a load more. Nice result. So yeah, we ended up with all that plywood, 8x4 plywood, beautiful, brand spanking new plywood. And there was lots of other wood there as well, long planks and everything. Oh, everybody was. I've never seen everybody as much as happy as I saw that day. But yeah, they turned up later on and they dropped even more off, as you saw there. And they drop it off all the time. But yeah, all that wood, I think, was about 50 to 60 boards, 8x4 boards, or for you, what's the names, metric heads. 2 meters 400 by 1 meter 210. I think that's the measurement. 8x4, guys, 8x4, 12mm or 1/2 inch thick. There you go. So you got it in metric and you got it in inches as well. I think it's the Americans that like the I think, is it metric? We work in inches and metric, you know. I work in a lot of other different measurements as well, but I'd have to get my micrometer out to show you that. But anyway, yeah, so we've got all that wood there, and what I'm going to do is put another skin on the chicken pen roof eventually. We've got a load more wood to really do a good job of the new compost bins, and I was thinking about making another brassica cage or two. However, we've actually got 2 beds here that need borders, and that wood is just the right size and the same material as the others what we've done, so I'm probably going to use them to make the other 2 borders up. So watch this space, guys. And what I'm going to do, knock it on the head now. I've got to get home, and obviously it's Sunday today, and it's going to be a rush job getting this video edited. There is other clips I'd love to show you, but we've had to cut them out because I just haven't got the time to edit them all. I do know I won't be using this iPhone 14 anymore. It's useless to do. Alright for close-up pictures, but as soon as you start moving it about, the colours on it go from greens go to greys and yellows go to greys. It's useless. iPhone should be ashamed of yourself selling junk like this. You really should be ashamed of yourself. There's a massive fault on this phone. The picture quality is terrible. I'm using a GoPro at the moment, and we've actually got another one. This is I had it in a case. Oh, there it is. I've got pockets full of these little Panasonic things for zooming in and zooming out, and put that back in its case as well before I forget. So we've got lots of these, and when we're swapping around from cameras, I forget about this one, and it does take. I'd like to do the tours with this one, and when I've noticed when I'm doing it, the leaves, the green, they're supposed to be green, the grey, and it looks terrible in the picture. I've noticed it myself, and it was pointed out to me the other day in the other video. There might be one or 2 little clips in this episode where I've actually used it to do certain shots, but anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to head off. I'm going to try and get the video edited up a bit later. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not going to enjoy the walk home. It's the second time on Shanks's pony I've had to walk home today. Get here after walk as well, and I've got to tell you, I can barely walk, so as soon as I get this car sorted out, the better I'll be. Right, anyway, I'm going to head off and go and get me tea. I think it's roast beef today and all the trimmings, so I can't wait for that. So until next week, stay safe and goodbye for now, folks.